In this video, I want to talk about 3 super high bonuses on one version of the Amex Platinum card, plus your last chance to get some awesome welcome bonuses on several Amex hotel cards, and these are ending very, very soon. Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel I talk about how to earn massive amounts of points and cash back through US credit cards. Don't be fooled by the British accent. We are talking about US cards and US personal finance here. If you like the sound of that, do subscribe, but otherwise, let's get into the video. So first of all, what is a welcome bonus? Well, that is when a certain credit card offers new card members a certain amount of points or cash back for spending a set amount of money within their first few months of card membership. It's usually 3 months, but sometimes 6. For example, the current bonus on the Chase Sapphire Preferred is 100,000 points for spending $5,000 in your first 3 months, and that bonus is worth at least $1,250. So that's just an example, but in this video, we're not talking about Chase. We are talking about everyone's favorite card issuer.
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it. That's all, folks.
That was the guy who did the voice of Bugs Bunny, by the way. Anyway, American Express currently has some amazing bonuses for new card members, and for some of these, you need to be quick because they end in just a few weeks. First, let's talk about the Business Platinum. Now, we have talked about this new amazing offer on the Business Platinum already. 150,000 points when you spend $20,000 in 3 months, plus a $500 statement credit when you spend $250 or more on flights. That is the current public offer, and those are 2 independent offers, by the way, so you can get just the points or just the credit for the flights or both, okay? They're independent of each other. But did you know that there are 2 even better offers on the card that you may be able to find? One is for 200,000 points for spending $20,000 plus the $500 credit, and the other one is for 250,000 points for spending that same $20,000 plus the $500 credit. That is an insane amount of points. If you value Amex points at 2 cents per point, which many people do, that would be $4,000 in value for the 200,000 points and $5,000 in value for the 250,000 points. And then on top of that, you get the $500 statement credit for flights. So how do you get these offers? Well, Doctor of Credit have an article on this, and they say that you need to get a referral link and then paste that into an incognito window, and then you may get targeted with the offer. So I tried it. I grabbed a referral link from their page where they share links, opened up an incognito window in Google Chrome, not an incognito tab, but an actual incognito window, and pasted it in there, and it showed up right away. The higher of the 2 offers, 250,000 points plus the $500 credit. So feel free to try it. I'll paste my referral link for the Business Platinum in a pinned comment down below, but if mine doesn't work, I'll also paste the Doctor of Credit article where you can go and find links on their page, and maybe if mine doesn't work, someone else's will. Remember, it has to be an incognito window, all right? Don't try it in an incognito tab, all right? I don't think that will work. Okay, so let's now move on to some Amex bonuses that are ending very soon. The Amex Hilton cards. All right, so we currently have limited time offers on all 3 of the personal Hilton cards from American Express. These ones end very soon. So on the no annual fee Hilton Honors card, we have 70,000 points plus a Hilton free night certificate when you spend $2,000 in 6 months. The Point Sky valuation on Hilton points is 0.6 cents per point. So that gives us $420 in value for the points. And I value the free night at least $500, okay? I've personally used it for Hilton hotels that cost $700 per night, and that's because the Hilton free night can be used at almost any Hilton, even the really high-end ones like Conrad, Waldorf Astoria, Tapestry Collection, etc., as long as you can find standard room availability. I personally used it at the Oceana Santa Monica in LA, and I got $700 in value per night. But if we are conservative and we say $500 in value, that gives us $920 in value for the whole bonus. If we're a little bit more optimistic and we do say $700, then that's going to be $1,120 in value. All right, now let's look at the Hilton Honors Surpass card. This is the middle card of the 3. It has an annual fee of $150, although you get $200 worth of Hilton credits to offset that. But I like this card because it gives you Hilton Gold status, which gets you free breakfast or at least a credit for a majorly discounted breakfast. The card got me a discounted breakfast breakfast when I stayed at the Lloyd Hotel in Stamford a couple of weeks ago. That's my favorite hotel in Stamford, Connecticut, by the way. And if you ever go there and you need a place to stay, I do recommend it. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about the bonus. So the bonus on this card is 130,000 points plus a free night certificate for spending $3,000 in 6 months. That's $780 in value for the points, and then if we use the free night certificate at a $500 per night property, that's $1,280 in value. If we use it at a $700 per night property, that's $1,480. So some serious value to be had if you use the free night right. Okay, now for the final Hilton card, the premium tier, what I like to call Tier 4 Amex Hilton Aspire card with an annual fee of $550, although they do give you a load of credits to offset that annual fee. This one is 175,000 points for spending $600 in 6 months. That's $1,000 per month. And before you say, wait, no free night? Well, this card actually gives you a free night every year anyway, starting from year 1. With some cards, it starts after the first anniversary, okay? So if you see anniversary free night advertised on a credit card or a free night after renewal, that's what that means, okay? It starts from the beginning of the second year of card membership. But with the Aspire, it's actually from the first year you get the card. The points part of the bonus is $1,050 in value. Then if we do add in the free night, I know it's not part of the bonus, but you do get it first year. So let's add that in at $500. That would be $1,550 in value, and at $700, it's $1,750. So huge first year value to be had here. Now these bonuses are limited time offers, and they're ending very soon. Every one of these offers ends on April 29th, so that's actually just about a week's time. So if you want them, I suggest you apply very soon. I do have referral links for all 3 of these cards. I'll paste them in the description and in a pinned comment below. My personal favorite is the Surpass, since it strikes a good balance between good benefits and a reasonable annual fee for a person who stayed at Hilton just a few times a year. But if you do stay at Hilton's a lot, you may get good value out of the top tier Aspire card too. All right, let's now move on to more limited time bonuses on some other Amex hotel cards. The Amex Marriott cards. So on the Marriott Bonvoy Bevy, we have an offer for 155,000 points for spending $5,000 in your first 6 months. If we use a points guy valuation of 0.84 cents per point, then that's going to be $1,302 in value for the bonus. That's actually pretty good, and you could get a couple of nights in a really nice hotel for that. The Marriott Bonvoy Bevy, though, is that kind of weird in-between card. It has a $250 annual fee, but doesn't give you any annual free night as standard. You have to actually spend $15,000 a year to get a free night. So I always give this card sort of mixed reviews, and I often recommend that people either go down for the lower level Marriott card from Chase, which does give you an annual free night with no spending requirement, or you go up to Amex's top tier Marriott card, which happens to be the other one that has a limited time high bonus, the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card. Now this one does give you a free night after your card's renewal, okay, so that's anniversary free night, not like the Hilton Aspire where you get it straight away, and it gives you Marriott Platinum status, which is the status you want, okay? Marriott Gold really doesn't give you many benefits that are worth having. There's also a $300 dining credit that offsets the $650 annual fee. Now the bonus on this card is 185,000 points for $6,000 in purchases on the card in 6 months. That is $1,554 in value. So again, massive value to be had there. Now both of these bonuses are ending on May 14th. So with these ones you have a little bit longer, but don't forget, because once they're gone, and you'll probably have to wait 6 months or more for another high offer on these cards. Now, I will put referral links down below for these 2 cards too, and there's going to be referral links for all of the other cards mentioned in this video. And I do thank you very much if you use them, but alternatively, if you have a friend who has an Amex card and you want to reach out to them for a referral link, be my guest. Go and reach out to your friend and help them out, since they get a little bonus for referring you. All right, guys, that is the video for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.